Listen closely. Can you hear it? A voice echoes through centuries, carried on the winds of time. It whispers from the past, resonating even now. It speaks of a profound choice, a fork in the road that defines our very existence, a decision that shapes our destiny. The thief comes only to steal. It lurks in the shadows, waiting for an opportunity to kill and destroy, leaving behind a trail of devastation and despair, reducing everything to ruins, leaving nothing but broken remnants of what once was. Then, a contrast, a beacon of hope pierces through the darkness. A light shines brightly in the gloom. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. A shepherd arrives to protect and guide, an abundance beyond measure, a life overflowing with purpose and joy. These are the words of John 10:10. A passage that encapsulates the essence of this profound choice, simple yet holding a universe of meaning, a vast expanse of truth contained within a few carefully chosen words, a promise of something extraordinary, a glimpse of a future filled with unimaginable possibilities. These ancient words paint a world of light and shadow, illuminating the path before us, a constant reminder of the forces at play. Imagine a flock, vulnerable, exposed, grazing peacefully in an open field, unaware of the dangers lurking nearby. One force seeks its ruin, a predator stalking, its eyes fixed on its prey. It creeps in silently, aiming to extinguish the light, to snuff out the flame of life. This is the nature of the thief, relentless, destructive, driven by a desire to consume and destroy. But then, another figure appears, a guardian, a provider, standing watch over the flock, ready to defend them from harm. "I have come," the voice declares, a powerful statement of intent, not a casual arrival, but a purposeful intervention, a deliberate act of love and protection. The purpose is clear, not to take, but to give, to nourish and sustain, to counteract destruction, to offer an alternative, a path to healing and restoration, a pathway to something precious, a journey towards a life filled with meaning and purpose. This verse is more than a statement. It's a declaration of hope, a promise of a better future. It outlines two destinies, two distinct paths diverging before us. One leads to emptiness, a barren wasteland devoid of life. The other to overflowing existence, a life abundant and full. The choice is laid bare, the options clearly defined for all to see, for all to consider, a moment of reflection and contemplation. The secret to a full life, revealed in these powerful lines, a truth unveiled for all who seek it. The world divided in a constant battle between opposing forces, subtraction or abundance, a choice between scarcity and overflowing provision. The thief subtracts, diminishing life and stealing joy. The shepherd gives, offering life in its fullest measure. The message urgent, a call to action that cannot be ignored. The stakes are high, the consequences of our choices far-reaching. The invitation is open, a welcoming embrace for all who seek a better way. Which path will you choose? The road to emptiness or the path to abundant life? The answer shapes everything, molding our future and defining our destiny. The voice still calls, echoing through the ages, inviting us to choose life and choose it abundantly. Who or what is this thief that preys on our potential? What insidious force seeks to rob us of our very essence? It's not always a figure in a dark cloak lurking in the shadows as the stories might suggest. The thief is far more cunning, far more pervasive than that. Sometimes it's subtle, insidious, a creeping presence you barely notice until it's already taken root. The voice of doubt whispering in your ear. The fear that paralyzes dreams, holding you captive in a prison of what-ifs and anxieties. The despair that drains energy, leaving you listless and unable to fight back. Any force, internal or external, that seeks to undermine your spirit, that seeks to diminish your spark, that unique flame that makes you, you. It aims to steal your joy, your peace, replacing it with a hollow imitation, then leaving you restless and on edge, your sense of self, leaving you adrift in a sea of uncertainty. The thief snatches away small joys, those seemingly insignificant moments that make life worth living. A child's laughter, a quiet moment of reflection in nature. It replaces them with anxiety, a constant hum of worry that drowns out the good. Then comes bitterness, a lingering taste of resentment that poisons your perspective, leaving emptiness. a void where passion and purpose once resided. It kills hope, snuffing out the light that guides you forward, murders aspiration, leaving your dreams shattered and scattered. It obliterates meaning, leaving you questioning the very reason for your existence. It leaves you barren, like a field ravaged by locusts, stripped bare of all that was once fertile and vibrant. This destruction is often slow, a subtle, creeping decay, a gradual erosion of your spirit, almost imperceptible at first. The thief might be a toxic relationship draining your energy and self-worth, an unfulfilling job stifling your creativity and passion, the world's negativity. A constant barrage of bad news chipping away at your optimism, each instance a small theft, a tiny act of destruction, seemingly insignificant on its own until much is lost, and you find yourself wondering where it all went. The thief operates in shadows, preying on your vulnerabilities, thriving on unawareness, on your complacency and willingness to accept things as they are. It convinces you that this diminished state is normal, that you don't deserve more, that scarcity is the rule, that there's not enough to go around. It wants you to forget abundance, the inherent potential for prosperity and joy that resides within you, to accept a life less than what it could be, a life of quiet desperation and unfulfilled potential. Its goal? Leave you with nothing, utterly depleted, no hope, no dreams, no vitality, a mere shell of your former self, only the hollow echo of what might have been, a constant reminder of the life you could have lived. The thief is relentless, persistent in its pursuit, but not invincible. Awareness is your first defense, the key to unlocking your power. Recognize the thief's tactics, its subtle manipulations and insidious lies. Remember, you are not powerless. You possess an inner strength, a resilience that the thief can never truly steal. Now let us turn to the light. I have come. In this scripture, it is Jesus, the shepherd, who stands against the thief. His arrival is a divine mission, a direct response to devastation. He comes with a singular purpose, to bring life. His coming is an act of profound love. While the thief takes, he gives. Imagine a barren desert, then the rains arrive, and life returns. This is the impact of his coming, transformation. He enters desolate places and brings renewal. His presence declares that destruction will not have the final say. There is a power greater than despair, a force dedicated to restoration. He mends what is broken, revives what has withered, rebuilds what's torn down. His being is an antidote to the thief's poison. So when we hear, I have come, it's an invitation. A pathway out of the thief's grasp. It signifies hope personified. A tangible presence offering a different way. He doesn't just point to life. He embodies it. He is the conduit for a true, vibrant existence. A stark contrast to the emptiness left by the thief. The shepherd's arrival changes everything. The invitation is real. Will you accept it? What is this life he offers? It's a question that echoes through the ages, a promise whispered on the wind. What does it truly mean to live, to experience life in its fullest form, as intended? It's more than breathing or a beating heart. It transcends the mere biological functions that keep us animated. It's not simply existing, but truly living. The thief might leave you alive, but stripped of joy and purpose, leaving you a shell of your former self, a mere shadow of the vibrant being you were meant to be. The life Jesus speaks of is rich and meaningful, a tapestry woven with purpose and passion. It transcends the physical. It goes beyond the tangible, the material, the fleeting pleasures of this world. It's spiritual vitality, a connection to something greater, a lifeline to the divine, a source of strength and guidance that anchors us in the storms of life, a sense of belonging, a purpose igniting our soul, a fire within that burns brightly, illuminating our path, inspiring us to reach our full potential. Think of a tree. Without deep roots, it merely exists, susceptible to every wind, vulnerable to every storm, destined to wither and fade. The life offered here is like having deep roots, drawing from an abundant source, a wellspring of love, joy and peace that never runs dry. It's inner peace, even in storms. a tranquility that surpasses understanding, a refuge from the chaos of the world, resilience that bends but doesn't break, the ability to weather any challenge, to emerge stronger and wiser from every trial, joy that bubbles up from within, not dependent on circumstances, a joy that transcends the ups and downs of life, a constant source of light in the darkness. This life is about wholeness, wholeness of mind, body and spirit aligned, a harmonious integration of all aspects of our being, creating a sense of balance and well-being. It's the feeling of being truly alive, awake and engaged, fully present in each moment, embracing life with open arms and a grateful heart. When he says he came to give life, he means an existence brimming with significance, a life filled with purpose, meaning and lasting impact. Not a life free from challenges, a life equipped to meet them, armed with the tools, the strength and resilience to overcome any obstacle with grace, strength and unshakable hope. It's the difference between a flickering candle and a steady, radiant flame, burning brightly, illuminating the path. This is the life being offered, not mere survival, a life that flourishes, not emptiness, a life with fullness. The invitation is to thrive, to live deeply, to be whole, to be fully alive, to embrace the abundant life that awaits, a life filled with purpose, passion and unwavering hope. The promise expands, not just life, but life to the full. This fullness isn't about possessions, but a richness that permeates every aspect of being. Imagine a river, not a trickle, but a mighty torrent. Life to the full is profound satisfaction, uncontainable joy, peace beyond understanding. It's living with intention, passion and deep connection. Every part of your being touched by divine generosity, filled to overflowing, blessing those around you. The vision, not just to receive but to become a conduit of abundance, this is the ultimate promise. How do we step into this fullness? It starts with small conscious choices. Daily habits like tending a garden, consistent care yields a harvest. Begin each day with gratitude, recognizing even the smallest gifts. Cultivate awareness. Be introspective. Observe your thoughts and feelings. Are they aligned with scarcity or abundance? When negativity creeps in, redirect your focus. Choose thoughts that build hope. Engage in acts that foster life in yourself and others. Pursue passions, extend kindness, plant seeds of abundance. Immerse yourself in words of life. Let them shape your perspective. Remind yourself daily, I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. Let this promise guide your choices. Over time, these steps lead you into the light of a truly lived life. Embracing full life requires a shift in perception. The thief promotes a mindset of lack and fear. The invitation is to adopt a mindset of abundance. See the world as filled with divine generosity. Seek gratitude even in difficulty. Forgiveness liberates, clearing space for joy and healing. Purpose is a powerful antidote to insignificance. Living from purpose taps into deep fulfillment. This is where fullness thrives. The original Greek word for to the full is perisson, meaning superabundance, overflowing measure. Imagine a container filled to the brim, then overflowing. This is not just having enough, but experiencing lavish generosity. Jesus offers a life so rich it exceeds our capacity to contain it. Divine generosity knows no limits. The life to the full is an open floodgate, a torrent of blessing. This is the true scale of the promise. John 10:10 is more than comfort. It's a blueprint for a life that transcends the ordinary. Your choice? The thief's path of loss or the shepherd's path of overflowing life? God's desire for you is not survival but overwhelming fullness. The promise is greater than the threat. Through connection with the source, life transforms from parched to flourishing. Your invitation? Step into the radiant, superabundant life that awaits. Dare to imagine and live beyond the shadows. If this video resonated with you, and we hope that it did, please watch it again and again. Share it with family and friends. Share it with those who seek eternal life. Share it with those who are suffering. If you have questions or comments, leave them below, as we would absolutely love to hear from you. Subscribe, especially if you're a believer or a seeker. Gone Gospel is here for you. We'll let you know when we have another piece of the divine puzzle to share.